The Browns drive about to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Here's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's just what you call a chain mover right there. Nothing fancy. Get the ball out to the back, and you're asking him to make a little bit extra out of maybe what is nothing. And he does exactly that. Picks up the first down. I can't wait till we get to the point, partner, where we're not saying chain mover, but we're saying laser pointer picks it up for the first down.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Watson. But he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Here's Watson. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. And again, it's Chubb. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And some room to work. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. But Charles, you know, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Dobbins. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it leads down the field goal at 17-14. Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 50, it's Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
3rd and 2, Watson. He's going to take another shot here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball. You're just counting on your receiver to find it just before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense? 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's got a man. Complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And this is going to be home in by the tight end Andrews. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Raymond bringing it out. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a first down throw, Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They go with Chubb on second down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt to the 27-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. Down right around the 25. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Watson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Watson now to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. York now for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th. Dobbins hit, and he fumbles. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Now let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Chubb will try the middle here. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
This pass is going to wind up incomplete. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
Play action. Now Jackson. Rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
A give running right is Chubb. Down to about the 45. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They run it again with Chubb. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 59 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now Chubb running right, and he'll get it inside the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, Watson. flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on fourth down, a change of possession anyway. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to win the football game. Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Cleveland, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.